make all style of windows. We make double hung windows, which are the traditional up and down window. We make picture windows, which are the stationary non-opening windows. We make casement windows, which are the crank out style windows, sliding windows, awning windows. The list is endless. We make almost every style of window there is. And when we go in to see people, they'll say, we're thinking about doing X with our home. And I always give the advice, when you bought your home, you liked the appearance of your home. A big part of the architecture or appearance of your home is the style of windows that you have now. So if you have double hung windows in your home, most often people will go back with double hung windows. And to substantiate that a little, double hung windows, they are narrower than they are taller. They're taller than they are wider. But they're wider usually than a casement window is. And so you get used to seeing a certain style of window. And then the age of the home, like is it a mission home, a colonial home, is it a Tudor, there's Spanish, etc. So all that goes into place. So one, it's usually best to replicate what you have, but there's always, circumstances like I have a home out in Lee Summit where they had a ranch style home and everything was double hungs. We replaced every window with casement in it, and it looked fantastic. I actually have some of the pictures on our website. And so you can do that. It's, you're not pigeonholed into one certain thing. But what I found is our salespeople, besides having, all kinds of experience in product knowledge and stuff like that, they've done this for years. Most of my salespeople have been with me for 5 years or longer. And so they've sold thousands of homes windows. And so they can recommend to you about, they're kind of like an interior decorator. Not as good, I don't mean it like that, but they can make suggestions like, this would be a good place to take this big picture window that's dated from the 1960s and make it 3 stationary windows or 2 opening and 1 stationary so that it's a more modern appearance. And, that's just as an example. But we can, and we have different visualizers and different things that we can do with the computer to give you an idea how this will appear and what this will look at. But obviously, if you have different ideas, like we've had customers approach us with really cool ideas, which we were able to do for them. Like, just as an example, we had a house in South Kansas City where they had a patio door with 2 windows, one to the left and one to the right. And we blew that out and put in a 12-foot sliding 4-panel patio door, and it turned the entire back of their house into a party area, if you will. I mean, they had a beautiful patio and all that stuff too, but the way this patio door opened up, the center of the door opened up, so you had essentially a 6-foot opening to go between the inside and the outside, and it was all glass, so you didn't have anything blocking the view as it was. So basically, it brought the outside to the inside of the house, and they entertained quite a bit, and they had the setup for it with that. Well, that wasn't the norm. They had a little 5 or 6 foot patio door before with 2 little windows to the left and right, and we took what was kind of a dated, not very functional area and turned it into something extremely cool. And we do that stuff all the time. We're capable of doing all kinds of renovations with your windows and doors. And so the only thing that limits us, obviously within reason, is your imagination and your budget.